All right, it is Thursday, April 24th. We got a lovely set of puzzles to start us off. Let's see how we do. All right, Thursday Mini, tiny cotton swab. That could be branded as a Q-tip. Oops. Leaves on the stove too long. Oh, wait, where was that? Burns? They're used to hunt and peck. Fingers are like how I used to type. Some backyard parties for short. BBQs? It's always hard to see, even though it's a great word. Word pronounced like its first letter. Q, U-E, which is followed by four vowels. Yes, it is. Feature of an extravagant wedding dress. A train, signed as a contract. Inked, maybe? Beaks. Purple alternative to a tap on the shoulder. Psst. Yes. And then what do we miss? I'm trying to focus here. And button that might make a whoosh sound. That's true. They don't all make a whoosh. You get a feeling of a whoosh when you send something. Love it. Q-tip, yeah, it's one of those sort of universally accepted brand names. I forget what those are called, like Kleenex or Xerox. There's a term for those. All right, dip into something else with strands real quick, because I love it. Course material. So, not course as in um, learning, like a course at a school, but coarse as in rough, like sandpaper, maybe. There's sand, but not sand. Uh, I'm really surprised. Okay, there it is. Sand, paper, but other coarse materials, like so. I just see puff, but that's not anything. That's tool, but that's probably going to be the real thing of like tool. No, it's not tool. It's uh, bu- 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 stuff. So stuff is interesting, which goes down to the bottom. So rough stuff. It would be lovely. Rough stuff. I think I see that. Roughstuff. Okay. What else is rough though? Um, slack there, but bark. Bark is rough. Um, pumice. Okay, pumice. Uh, pumice definitely. Rope. Okay, rope could be rough. Yeah, the really rough, kind of like lasso ropes and stuff. Um, half fool or a loofah. Okay, yeah, loofahs are rough. And I like the ack here, like a sack. Um, clot or cloth sack. Cloth sack. Sackcloth. 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 Sackcloth is it first thing coarsely woven fabric, um, usually made of goat's hair. In some Christian traditions, the wearing of hair shirts continues as a self-imposed means of mortifying the flesh. Okay, we got an image of sackcloth. Ah, yes. So just like kind of like a classic coffee sack, um, that kind of material. I think that's muslin. Is that a thing? Muslin? No, that's not as rough. But that classic coffee sack material. Lovely. All right. Put a pin in it. Look at all those pins in there. Mrs. Robinson. Catholic service. A mass. Streaming platform brand. Roku. Lose traction. Slip. Just Peachy would probably be A-OK. Logic puzzle that uses the numbers 1 through 9. That's a Sudoku. Or a Momoku if we're on Puzzmo. A streaming option that saves me precious minutes I can now use for something else. Skip something. Skid, okay. Intro, maybe. Maori carvings. Tikis could be. I don't know. Sun up. Don't love that. What is it? Put a pin in it. So it, maybe. Call after successfully stealing a base. Safe. Creature studied by a myrmecologist. I'm going to guess ant. Douglas fir. North American evergreen. That's not actually a fir. Well, there you go. Eco-friendly, like reusable grocery bags and refillable soap jars. Yep. Tunic, maybe? Yes. Tikis. I like that. I'm just going to guess here that we're pinning it. Interfaces for uploading schoolwork. Interfaces. Post? I don't know. Tear apart to make halves. Bisect or split apart. I don't know. Go to this top counter. Lower leg muscle. I don't know. Delt lat or something. Those are all upper solar. That's an aria. Where to find the cervical spine. Cervix. Like on your butt, maybe? Disingenuous. Guitar riff. Length times width for a rectangle. That's the area. So no on that. Area. Guitar riff. No. Arcade game that usually has long lines. Pong has lines? What lines when you're playing? I'm not sure yet. Observe Young Kapoor. Is that fasts? I'm not sure. Someone who believes in nothing. Atheist? No. Agnostic? Could be. Fallout? That doesn't feel right though. Shot glasses shaped like beer glasses. Agitate. Observes and observe. Okay. Follower of Tick in social media and 20s. Tuck. Yep. Earns after deductions. Nets. Asses. Photo. Ops. Sicilian pastry. Evaluates potential dates. AOC and MLK. Names, or those are both sort of, I mean, they're around government and politics, but acronyms are. This used to be yours. Yeah, agnostic's probably not right. Flowerless plant that thrives in humidity. A fern? Succulent with healing properties. Aloe. Opening in a skirt. A slit? Is that Ella Purnell? Royal? Royal up? Fasts? Portals. Okay. Tear apart to make halves. Rip into. Okay, where were we? This used to be yours. Into. Stop. Disapproving sounds. Goats bleat. I'm not sure bleat. Is that just a noise like bah? Where to find the cervical spine? Was it nihilist? Mini pints? That's cute. Cannoli? I thought it doesn't have two ends, but the calf muscle, then? A lick? Disingenuous. Fake? The neck? Yes, okay. Cervix are up here and thoracic. Yeah, down at the bottom's lumbar. Flipped them around. I guess it's cannoli with double N's. Can you spell it both ways? I'll have to check that. I thought I'd seen that. Arcade game. Yeah, snake, that's true. Swipes, yes. Chicos. Niñas or niños. This used to be yours. Thaw. Inits. Oh, I don't know. Vine. Oh, a tone. So that like that, niños, yeah. And thine, yeah. Okay, looking up cannoli here. Cannoli. I thought I did a puzzle and it was just a single N. Maybe that's not a thing. Cannoli. Nope. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even see that. We pinned it. I just did the it. But that's good. Mini pints. If it's a season premiere or finale, then the opening credits must be watched. That's a good rule. All other episodes can be skipped. I do appreciate a good opening sequence. I particularly enjoyed the one in the latest season of Severance. I just don't need to watch them each time. Totally fair. But give them their due to bookmark your viewing experience of a season. That's definitely fair. Nicely done. Okay. Let's try this harder crossword. Interview with a Vampire and Prince of Thorns. I'm not sure. These are both in italics, but Borat and This Is Spinal Tap are sort of faux documentaries. Is that going to work? Faux docs? Like some experimental music. Niche or alt pop or Valentine's Day sentiment. Love, adoration, kind of sappiness, or as well as like saccharine, but more than a mere grudge. They might be all over the map. Animal known for freezing under pressure. I think that's a deer. Noted criminal extradited to the U.S. in 2017. Don't know. Cochlea, that's probably an ear. Deadpan. You come something. Nope. Something Holden, U.S. soccer player. Nope. Kind of cucumber that isn't a vegetable. Dither. Nope. Ladybird and Stand By Me. I mean, those are both movies. What did we have previously? It was Interview with Vampire and Prince of Thorns. I don't know those movies, but Ladybird, sort of the both coming of age stories. Just don't know a good term for that. I think that's Anya Taylor-Joy. Bundle of paper or grain. Bundle of paper. Could you have a ream of grain? Reams? Or that's just one though. Bundle. Some. A bit or no? Some sort of dash thing? Prefix with soul or classical. Neo? Soul, neoclassical. Spanish before. Letter before te. So the S somehow could be like Ash or Esh. I'm not sure. One of many listed on the back of a tour sheet. Tour shirt. Is a date or a gig, I guess. Atlanta school. Get that away from me. Items that gather lather. That sounds like loofahs, but it's not like you have a puffball in the shower, maybe like a scrunchie sort of thing. Person with the shift after a long one of yours. New York mayor. And a bunch of blanks. Oh, and there's a bunch of crossing with like the previous ones. So a dollop. It's like a tad or a wad. I don't know. A verb that sounds like a number and is a letter backwards. Eight, and then could be Edda. Is not not an English letter. CD, that could be Rom. Potato turnover. I think that's a latka with a K and E. Something dash. Oh dear, so it's going to be some sort of cross down thing. Atonal. Valentine's Day sentiment. A dollop. Like a tad? Potato turnover. I don't know. Leptat? Out of my way. Overly big. Josh could be kid. Put to work. Used. Whoop, used. Like some socks and chess players. Some socks. Return to a PC keyboard. Enter. So something that maybe goes through this. Not seeing it. Nice one, you got me. A loin? You come too, maybe? Dither. Chapo, probably. Is it Zane? Tizzy or something? Something. Cher's catchphrase and clueless. Ren, maybe? Oh, food nugget. Agar? One name singer. Poetic contraction that omits a V. Might to Shakespeare. Strength or perchance or something. So coming of age. some, a few, eponymous Italian singer, no designer. Edit, jokesters, wigs or wags? Could be wigs. It's not plural though. They're both coming of age, like as the genre. The Knights of Ren, that could be. As if, probably. Might, yeah. Poetic contraction. Or, okay, coming of age. Mario Prada, Wags. Sea cucumber, yes. Okay. The Thursday, I guess I want that to be crime. Coming of age, crime, drama or something. Or a comedy or something. Let's keep going where we were. Go out with C. Downton Abbey and Shogun. Period. Piece. Far from fresh. Stale. Mixing thematic elements and tropes, or a feature of this puzzle. Then it cuts through here. Takes a turn, so something turn, or turn of phrase. F-E-R-A-S-E. Okay. Mythical forge. Locale. Second calling. Re-echo or rebound or person with the shift after a long one of yours. Next something. Mr. Reed. Okay. Dave. Mr. Reed to Jane Eyre. People celebrated worldwide on March 8th. Don't know. Skinny white motion. That's Anoki. Similar, akin. Floating mass. Blob. Get. Obtain. Subject of Homer's loathing on The Simpsons. Something Homer hates, like his job, or just dough? I'm not sure. Bird related. One of them. Sports org that now includes UC Berkeley and Stanford, strangely enough. There she goes. Ed Koch. Items that gather lather. It is loofahs with just an A. Okay. We got some loofahs this morning. One of them is a foe. Okay, yep. Grid lines or streets. I like that. Could be essay. Might. Merest. Ugh. I don't love that. Bundle of paper or grain. Second calling. I'm not sure what Interview with the Vampire, Prince of Thorns. Those both sound kind of fantasy-ish. Potato turnover. Mockumentary. So mentary. Deadpan. Dry. Like some socks and chess players. Old or something. Vendetta. Mated. Okay, with pairs of socks. 1 of 10 in a millennium. A century. I still don't know that out of my white move. Obesant, maybe? Overly big. Oh, obese? They might be all over the map. Atlases or something? What's Comingo? Oh, coming of age. Mockumen. Terry? Yeah. Nice one, you got me. So something about maybe like when these are turning. Mixing thematic elements and tropes. Yeah, so mockumentary. Have another one? Coming of age. I think that's like a comedy crime sort of thing. Maybe it's not Anya. Maybe it's Anna Taylor-Joy? Tither. Oh, because it'd be cozy. That's Tizzy. Is that also a Y? Zane. Dark fantasy. Oh, a Kanish. Be mine. And a dab. There's the dab. Stakes could be all over the map. Stairs. States. I like states. That's good. Nice one, you got me. Stew or touche? Touche. Bundle of paper. Shelf or sheaf? Sheet? Might to Shakespeare. Cozy. Stash. That could be hoard or a extra ew or eek. Ew, probably ew. People celebrated worldwide on March 8th, 0308. Stash, stow. Sheaf, maybe? Mystery, cozy mystery. There it is. Zane, yes. Mayest, maybe? Not sure about that. Bundle of paper or grain. Sheaf of grain. May. And then this is essay. That's what I'm going to guess. Okay. Mythical forge locale. The forge of something. Second calling. Person with the shift after a long one of yours. Something hero, maybe. Subject of Homer's loathing. Don't know that. Whoops. Hero. Second calling. Like anyone there? Hello? Second calling. Homer's loathing in The Simpsons. Like Bart or work or okay, what's going on March 8th? Women's Day. It's not hero. And Summel, second calling. So that doesn't look good. Second calling. Come, something, back, come back. Floating mass. This is the whole thing, and don't know what we're doing. Mythical forge locale. Maybe it's not akin. Similar. Like. Second calling. Mythical forge locale. Hell? I don't know. Not seeing what we're doing. Mixing thematic elements and tropes. Shift something. Mr. Reed to Jane Eyre. I don't know. Could be a lover. Could be uncle. Could be an ex something. Like relief or something. Like a floating mass, like a boat or a barge or a echo back or something. Okay, who's the blue jay person? That is definitely a crossword word. Steeb? Could be SU of something that I don't know. And that could be uncle then. And that could be Etna. And akin. It is relief. Relieve. Reliever. There it is. Yes. Second calling. Barge or something. Berg. Okay, it could be Berg. Second calling. Something to me. That could be ova. Subject of Homer's loathing. Ovi or Avi. Mixing thematic elements and tropes. Something genre bending. Genre bending. Reliever. Nickname. Oh, Ned. Okay, yeesh. Yes. Stupid Flanders. Yes, expect anything. Dark F fantasy. Yep, period piece. Got all the way there. And a nickname. Yep, because Ned. Century. Yeah, PC is the enter. And edit. A useful feature. Okay. And mayest. And sheaf. And essays got. So, a sheaf is a bundle of cut stalks. Yes, that's sort of classic. Yes, lovely. Okay, and now we got a slightly small mini to cap us off from Molly. Let's see. Melancholia, Kirsten Dunst. But the Book of Mormon, but not the Book of Mormon. This could be a play, or Broadway or something. Duke Ellington. And then we got a crossover or something. Part of a road that might be painted green. The bike lane. Handheld mobility aid. A cane. Jazz legend Fitzgerald. Ella Fitzgerald? What was this? Duke and Ella. Okay. Muhammad's rightful successor. The Shiites. don't know. Stiff upper lip. Wad in a wallet. Ones or something. Just stop. African grazer. Spotted wildcats closely related to margays. Mathematician Paul, known as a prolific collaborator. True. Erdish. Oh, what's the use? The Nile. Shellfish that are often served seared. Scallops. One might trace the edge of a t-shirt sleeve or a bikini. Chop the tan line. The M of PM. Yeah, we'll look that up, but it'll probably reveal itself. Book of Mormon is a musical. Yes. And sprang is leapt. Minerva or something. Count on a credit card statement. Balance. Bean that Oompa Loompas dream about all night and talk about all day, according to Willy Wonka. Cacao. Cocoa. Muhammad could be Ali. Allah. The wad in a wallet. Cash. Gasped or clasped. Held. Word after polka or dippin'. Dots. Throne in a Buckingham Palace. Let's see, antelope. And ocelots. And the loo is the throne, yes. And minister? Minister? Like Ali? Ali, okay. Is Ali, okay. And minister. PM minister. Oh, that. I'm not thinking of the right thing. It's like meridian, but prime minister. uh, PM stands for time-wise. Is that meridian? No. Yeah, meridiem. Post meridiem, after midday. And so AM is anti-meridium, before midday or before noon. All right. Got away with it. Yes, the Prime Minister. Nicely done. All right. That's a Thursday.